Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Chubbs back again for some more Supercross. For some more Supercross bench racing. One sec here. Why does everything sound so loud? What? Maybe it's just my own headphones. Yeah, what's up? We're back. We're just chilling on Roller Coaster Madness today. Doing some more bench racing. Going into San Francisco. Whee! There's a hole there going into a hole. We're going into San Francisco this weekend. And, yeah, there's some fun things to talk about this week. Some fun things that I've heard this week. Well, fun things, not fun things. Just different things here and there. I'm pretty sure, even though he absolutely wadded himself, Nate Thrasher is all good, from what I heard. Nate Thrasher's all good. I thought the dude broke his collarbone after he wadded it like that, but from what it seems, he's all good, just a little sore and whatnot from that crash. That same exact little roller took out Cooper Webb, which is, you know, that literally looked like the easiest part of the track. Like, literally just a little roller, and everybody be wadding it all day long. Practice, races. Looked like a lot of Yamaha dudes crashing on it, too, if I'm just being honest. It looked like a bunch of Yamaha. Oh, my lord! Looked like a whole bunch of Yamaha guys crashing off of it. Now, that could be, you know, that could mean some problems with the rear end, because that's what happened. A lot of times they got bucked over the front of the bars, so, you know, Yamaha could be having some issues. Could lead to, you know, I'll go ahead and just, now, I'll go ahead and just say it. Well, no, I'm going to tease it. One of y'all's championship favorites is hurt, from what I hear. From what I have heard, one of the championship favorites is hurt. Now, you know, Jet Lawrence, he's still, like I said, on Jet's part, Jet just needs to come out and do what he did again if that's what he's planning on doing. Like, if he plans on just coming out and doing that again, then, yeah, that's what he just needs to do. Well, of course that's his plan, but, like, he comes out and does that, it's gonna be game over for everybody. Like I said in the last one, he does what he did every weekend again. It's gonna be a boring season, and he will prove me wrong that he will go flawless. He will make a perfect Supercross season, which would be crazy to see. But yeah, well, 15 more races to see. Now, all right, I'll stop just tiptoeing around it. So, rumor has it that, and this is, for this rumor to be happening, it's probably happening at the best time. So rumor has it that Hayden Deegan is hurt. Now, I cannot confirm nor deny this rumor. Said there's not really anything official out of Star on it. There's not anything official out of Deegan on it. Again, it looks like Nate Thrasher's all good after the crash, no broken bones. Of course, a lot of that stuff stays quiet through the factory teams, especially if like your one of your championship contenders is hurt before the season starts. But yeah, from what I've heard here and there, Hayden Deegan has a hurt wrist, and depending on what it is, like, that could be pretty serious, because yeah, you're like, oh, it's just a wrist. It's just a wrist. He's young. He'll bounce back from it. Dude, the wrist is finicky. The wrist has some finicky little bones in it, and I'll try to put a screen up or a picture right up now what I'm talking about. But yeah, the wrist is a pretty finicky thing to mess up, especially when it comes to a bunch of these little. So you have bones called the carpals and the metacarpals. In the carpals, there's one bone in particular, ow, that James Stewart broke. I've actually broken myself. It's called the scaphoid. It's a very navicular. The scaphoid. It's actually a navicular in your foot, and the scaphoid in your wrist. It's called the scaphoid. Um, yeah, that bone can cause some issues. James Stewart spent what a year waiting for his to repair before it actually finally repaired and whatnot. During the whole Bubba's World era of things and whatnot, he had a broken scaphoid, and dude, those things are serious. That thing's serious. I don't know what it is about the. I do know what it is about the scaphoid. So, the scaphoid is again in the middle of a bunch of little bones called the carpals, and it don't get a lot of blood flow to it. So when it breaks, it can just take a long time to heal. Oh my lord! It can just take a long time to heal, and yeah. There's that. So that being said, if Hayden's ow, if Hayden's scaphoid's broken, it could throw a wrench into some things. It could definitely throw a wrench into things. Like I said, I haven't heard officially that Hayden Deegan has broken his wrist or anything, but there's been some rumors around it. There's been some rumors surrounding that he had a practice crash and got hurt. So we will see going into the East Coast again. For him, the best thing that if it's true, for him, hey yo, we're back over here now. For him, the best thing, if it is the fact that, yeah, we're here on January 10th or 11th, whenever this is being filmed, whenever I'm filming this. And we have a couple months till the East Coast starts. So, best case scenario for him on that is that it isn't an actual. Best case scenario for him is it isn't a broken wrist, and if it is a broken wrist, that it's not a scaphoid bone, it's just something small. Yo. Eli Tomac came out over the week. He even said, like, if you. So I follow a bunch of these guys on Instagram, as all of us should do. Follow a bunch of these guys on Instagram. That way, you know, you can keep up to date with, like, updates and shit on them. Like, see what, like, you know, they do sometimes post about their injuries and whatnot. Now, here's also the thing. If you think that someone can break their wrist in the industry or, like, have an injury and everybody keep it on and, like, it not be, like, humongous deal. Remember Dean Wilson had a whole ass blown out knee and knee surgery without anybody in the industry knowing? Like, literally, he flew to a different country, had knee surgery, signed a contract, and then started preparing for Supercross or something that year. Nobody knew about that shit either. So if you think, yeah, that shit happens. Tomac came out and said, yeah, hey, we all know Anaheim 1 and I don't usually get along. I rode like not the best. Back to the grind. That's literally all he said was, hey, Anaheim and 1 I don't get along. Back to the grind. So, again, I really think that Tomac coming back from injury, yeah, he's a little older, so he's a little bit more like, yeah, there's a little nerves there. There's some nerves there. So it probably took him a race to be like, oh yeah, I can get through this without wrecking my shit, without blowing my stuff out for no reason. Dude, if you hook into that corner just right, it yeets you. But yeah, I really think Tomac will be fine this coming weekend in San Fran. I think he'll be on the podium. Like I said, Kenny screwed me on my RM and Fantasy SX stuff because I had Kenny to win it and Jet Lawrence getting second. But instead, Kenny decided him and Malcolm would crash right off of the first lap in the first rhythm section. Cool, ruined my Fantasy SX stuff. Jerk. Yeah, no, we're going into a good season. Hopefully, at least. Like I said, it could be the world's most. It could be the most stacked season of Supercross racing, and then sadly, like it could also, if Jet does this shit where he fucking 19 knows it, 18 and 16 knows. I think it was like 16. If Jet does this thing where he just completely walks away from it, it may be the most historical year of motocross, but it's definitely going to be the most boring year of motocross and supercross because, like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. Again, it's cool. It's historical watching someone win every single race, but, like, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. It's definitely, it's good for the sport, but it's not. Like, don't get me wrong, Jet's good for the sport, but winning just even in the McGrath era, he still lost every now and then. Like, he never had a perfect season. Like, again, there's never been a perfect Supercross season. Not McGrath, not Stewart, not Carmichael, not Reed, not nobody's done a perfect Supercross season. And I think that's why people don't realize just yet that, dude, one person literally winning every single thing that year is gonna be a little boring. It's gonna be a little boring just calling Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence, Jet Lawrence. So that's why I'm hoping and praying that Jason, Eli, Cooper, Chase. Again, I expected more out of Chase. Considering where he left off last year and where he was at coming into the year with how he said he felt on the KTM. I was expecting more out of Chase. If I fucking crash one more time, if I do some yeetus. Yeah, for some reason, and that's what sucks about this track, I can't put I can't put any markers down on this track, so like, yeah. But yeah, I really expected more out of Chase. Again, I'm a Chase fan. Like, sure, I don't dislike him, but I definitely have riders that I like more. But either way, I still expected more out of Chase. I didn't expect him to be 16 seconds back in third, only because Cooper Webb crashed his second brains out. Like, you realize, like, Chase Sexton wouldn't have even been on the podium had Cooper Webb not wadded his shit. That being said, I really don't think Jet Lawrence would have won had Cooper Webb not wadded his shit. Dude, Cooper was fast. Cooper was coming. He's getting held up by Jason, and again, I understand it's racing, so you're not exactly just going to get out of the way of someone, but I definitely wish that once Cooper made that pass on Jason would have just, like, not done what he did, because here's the thing, and again, I could make a whole video about this, but I'm not going to. When Cooper made that pass on Jason, it was clean, and it literally, in my opinion, it wasn't even aggressive. Like, actually, that wasn't even an aggressive pass. He made no contact with him. Yeah, he used every bit of the track that he could to make the pass happen, but he didn't even get into him. The only reason Cooper didn't stick that pass, because, I mean, again, for real, the only reason that Jason was able to come back down the inside is because, out of full-on respect for Jason, Cooper didn't cross-jump Jason on a finish line double and then a triple. Had that been a straight line, like had it been that left-hander, a double, and then a straight into that corner, as soon as Cooper would have landed off of that tape, that finish line double, door would have gotten shut. He'd have been cutting as far over in front of Jason if it were a straight. And I know this because this is what I would do this as a racer. You'd shut the door. You'd pass him and shut the door. But out of respect for Jason, he didn't cross jump him. Like he could have cross jumped him. He could have done just that. And where did I just spawn at? Okay. He could have done just that and cross jump Jason, and but he didn't. He literally just respectfully passed him, and then like yeah. I really wish Jason would not have done that shit because I mean, dude, it's clear that the dude's faster than you. Just like I get it, it's in your blood to race, but seriously, it's clear that the dude's faster than you. You're holding him up like he passed you. Like seriously, bro, just take the third place points and fucking get faster for next week, bro. Don't fucking sit there and at this like at the point that he was literally being a hazard to someone else. Like when you're holding someone else up, when you're holding someone up, you're becoming you're a hazard to that person. And the reason I say that is because like when you start slowing down your pace, that's when you get hurt. When you so say you're out front by like 20 seconds and you start slowing down your pace, that's when you're gonna crash. You're gonna crash as soon as you start slowing down. As soon as you start slowing down, that's as soon as you're gonna crash. I promise you, every single time that's how it works. If you start riding conservative, you crash. So when you're having to ride conservative not to fucking run into someone or completely just fucking annihilate this dude, um, like yeah, you're like the you're gonna have the opportunity for mistake, and that's the reason why is because you're being held up by someone. You're having to ride slower than what you're like capable of. And that's what I mean by Jason was literally just being a hazard at that point of holding up Cooper. Like literally just holding up Cooper. And it bit Cooper in the ass. And like Jason holding Cooper up could have cost Cooper his chance at the championship this year. Because if he would have got hurt on that, there wouldn't be a chance for Cooper to have a champion. He'd be out. So yeah, again, kind of back to the what the fuck is Jason Anderson thinking thing. For the past couple years, I've been thinking, what the fuck are you thinking, Jason? Like, why are you being such a fucking retarded rider? And this as well just enforces. Because again, I get it. You like it's a racing, but like, dude, you're getting hounded by this dude, and he's ran it on you 5 times. That track had 0 places to pass, and he made a respectable pass on you on a track that has 0 places to pass. Dude, I guarantee it. I guarantee, given half an opportunity, Cooper's putting Jason over the berm this week. Guarantee it. Guarantee there's fireworks between him and Jason. And I mean, rightfully so. Like, honestly, if you're gonna be like that, like if you're gonna be like that with someone and race that person like respectfully, and then be like, all right, dude, I earned this spot. Now let me go get the dude in front of you. Oh wait, you're gonna fucking park me. You're gonna fucking make contact with me. You're gonna run me wide. Fuck that. Like I guarantee, if I'm Cooper, any chance Jason's on the ground now. Like any chance at all. You leave half a door open, you leave a window open, you leave a fucking pack of Pringles open, and I'm closing that bitch for you. Like yeah. So that being said, we're in. Holy shit. That being said, we're in for some good racing this year. We're in for some good racing between Jason and Cooper. We're in for some good racing all around. Sip of the old bean juice there. And yeah, we will then see what happens this weekend. Sunday will be the rewind show again. We're not on a Supercross track today. We're on Roller Coaster Madness today, just because I want to save the like Supercross tracks for the rewind. I know they're not like the new this year's Supercross tracks, but like still they have San Francisco, they have Anaheim 1, 2, they have Dallas, they have Houston, they have all those Supercross tracks from like past years and whatnot. So I'd like to save those for the weekend of the race and whatnot, and the bench racing and whatnot will be done on some random tracks and whatnot. There'll be some Supercross tracks like Wild West MX or Wild West Supercross or whatever that one that I first did the first video was done on, Supercross track. But again, I just haven't downloaded one today. I'll talk about that too in a later date, why there hasn't been really many MX bikes videos here recently. Don't get me wrong, I'm still playing it. I haven't played it in a couple days, and again, I'll explain why. Dude, hold the hell on. That'd be a cool little transfer. Hold on. Where do we go from there? So we jump there, over to here, and then, oh, that's gonna be sick. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so the line is... Oh yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I thought it'd be cool. It's cool little, it's semi-cool, but definitely not what I thought it would be. But yeah, we will be here again Sunday for the rewind show. Sunday we'll be here for the rewind show. Saturday we might be live on Twitch, because I said that I was going to be live on Twitch doing a watch of it last week. I tried to. I'm honestly gonna need probably another. I only have one monitor right now. I only have a single monitor set up. I have a 2-cup monitor. Hiccups. Oh my god, sorry. I have a 2-monitor capable setup, but I just don't have a second monitor. So I will probably have to get one before I can do like the Supercross watch parties. I mean, I can watch it in the background, like have it on my phone on one side, but yeah, it's just weird. It just sucks. So yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing moving forward. Saturdays we'll actually have watch parties on my Twitch. Sundays will be the rewinds, and yeah. In the meantime, oh my god. In the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe. I should probably be doing this at the beginning of the video, that way like viewer retention and stuff. But I feel like a bit of a, I don't know, I feel like a nuisance whenever I'm fucking asking y'all at the beginning of the video to do it. So yeah, that being said, I've been getting a lot of views, a lot of support and whatnot on the channel lately. A lot of y'all aren't subscribed though, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Really helps out, really helps in the algorithm, and yeah, thanks you guys for coming by. Thanks guys for returning, and we will see you next time. Bye.